Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mark of Chaos with me, Bring It On. Now we're actually going to play as Chaos in the Hordes of Chaos campaign, The Will of the Gods. Where I assume we take control of Hroth the Blooded? Or Thorgar the Blooded? I think his name changes once,
It has been a long and bloody year since the end of the Great War.
once Khorne blesses him.
While the Emperor has claimed victory, the peace that so many heroes gave their lives for has not settled on the lands. The hordes of chaos, though leaderless, continue to taint the northlands of the Empire. Vicious warriors attack merchant caravans and raid isolated farms and villages. The Emperor's battle-weary soldiers patrol the forests and hills, ever vigilant against bloodthirsty warbands intent on looting and slaughter.
I know we've seen this already, but it's a really cool cutscene, so we're going to watch it again. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to. But I can't get enough of this cutscene. Or introduction. Cinematic. There we go, cinematic. It's not a cutscene. But again, if they held ranks, they'd perform so much better against the Chaos Marauders or Chaos Champions. They look more like Chosen than Marauders. Like, see, he shouldn't have been in melee. Since we've already seen it, I can use this time to critique the Empire's strategies. Again, most of the Empire soldiers there had halberds, so charging, not as good of an idea. Not when you can hold a line, have a front against the enemy, and then use your gun line in the back. No, it's just, I know it was meant to look cool, but come on now. It's a game about strategy and tactics. You're gonna start us off with this cinematic.
No escape from chaos. It marks us all.
Get it? That's the name of the game. Mark of Chaos.
When the tribes came south, some called it the Great Slaughtering, the God Calling, the coming of the storm. There were many great warriors, but none so powerful as the warlord Asvar Kul. His armies destroyed all foes they met, and ravaged the lands of the south. But Kul fell at the walls of the city called Kislev, and his allies were scattered. It seemed as if the men of the south had triumphed against the gods of the north, though few believed that a man such as Asvar Kul could be truly killed. Amongst the scattered survivors of Kul's followers, one was to rise to prominence and take up the banner of conquest once held by his former master, a Kurgan of the Kazakh tribe. This man was a bloodthirsty warrior who sought the favor of the gods and harbored dreams of immortality. His exploits would set aflame the lands of the weakling empire. The tale of his life, living long in the legends of the north and the nightmares of the south. His name was Thorgar the Blooded One.
See, and I think in the book his name is Hroth the Blooded. Might be an inconsistency, or I just have it wrong. Scattered and demoralized, the warbands of chaos have fled to the World's Edge Mountains. There is one champion, Thorgar the Blooded One, who is not given up hope of it.
My words, brave warrior of the gods!
Who is that? What do you want of me?
I am the herald of the gods! Keep my word, Thorgar of the Kazakhs! You have mighty deeds to perform, and great glory to win. The gods have cast their gaze upon you, and you are to be tested.
What sort of test? What would they have me do?
Their chosen Asabar has fallen. Another can take his place and stand before the gods as their highest champion. A man strong enough to overcome all foes, with an army large enough to conquer nations. Might inherit the mantle that Kul once wore.
How am I to assemble an army? I cannot conjure warriors from thin air!
That is the test, foolish mortal! Prove your worth. Conquer and despoil for the glory of the gods, and the ultimate reward can be yours. Your kinsmen and allies are all around you. The weak men of the south captured many after Kul was lost, but they still live and can fight once again. Seek them out, and with these men forge an army. Follow the setting sun. Here, you shall prove your worth.
This is just a dream! Too much stolen wine and undercooked meat is playing tricks on me!
Do not question the herald of the gods! Heed these words. You have mighty deeds to perform, and great glory to win, Thorgar.
Alright, let's do it. For corn. Vengeful Empire regiments patrol the area, but they are merely soldiers. A little match for a favored champion of chaos. He looks kind of sad. His posture is a little off in that image, and he just looks like he's moping about. Good news is, though, in this campaign, we will see the conflict between Prince Kalanos and Chaos.
There's another one of those chaos scum!
What do we have here? Axe of Doom damages unit in a line in front of the hero with 10% chance to hit. And Blood Offering. Sacrifices units from the attached regiment to heal the hero. Units are consumed until half the regiment is dead and the hero has full health. Only 75% of the HP of a sacrificed unit is returned to the hero.
My wrath is not sated.
Alright, well, let's throw this at him.
I am the destroyer!
That was so cartoony. That's awesome.
Glorious battle is joined! This is no fight! Make the most of these last moments of your lives! The god's executioner! The prey has been sighted. Kill! Destroy! Slaughter!
Can we get some, nerds?
You are truly chosen by the gods. We will.
I'm sorry, I need to make sure that this guy doesn't get away.
I shall slaughter all of them. The warriors are victorious. Destroy them all. Kill everything.
I'm not sure which way I have to go, but
grows with every moment.
this campaign I will do more exploring,
Cowards.
since now I know that's a thing. And this looks like a dead end, and also it looks like maybe like a ritual platform.
These will be my lands. These weaklings cannot stand before me.
Wish I had some cavalry to do this with.
The prey has been sighted. Kill! Destroy! Slaughter! I am the destroyer! Your enemies will soon be dead! Glorious battle is joined! Destroy them all! Kill everything!
Yeah, Chaos used to be one of my favorite factions in fantasy. With the release of Total War Warhammer,
It shall be. It shall be.
they've fallen a little bit.
The enemy will not come.
In general, I still really like Chaos. I mostly like
Destroy them all! Kill everything!
the Chosen, like the champions, like the really
I shall be like the
heavily
coming of
armored
a
brutes.
storm.
So I tend to favor Khorne over the other gods, because I'm much more interested in martial prowess than I am in
As the gods
magic
command.
or crab lady demons.
Let us slaughter these weaklings.
Though there's some interesting Nurgle units. But yeah, Khorne is definitely my
Destroy
favorite of
all!
the Chaos
Kill
gods.
everything!
Which luckily,
How
Hroth
might I serve
here,
the
or Thorgar,
gods?
sorry, is
As the gods command.
he gets chosen by Khorne later on, so.
I am the god's executioner. The prey has been sighted. The enemy will not come to me, cowards. Your enemies will soon be dead. Let us slaughter these weaklings. Glorious battle is joined. I am the destroyer! Ready your axes! The gods are pleased! Bow down to warriors are victorious! Destroy them all! Kill everything!
I'll say these Marauder models look really cool.
I shall destroy this army with ease! The gods have sent you to us as a sign, great warrior! Show us the way to victory! Slaughter! As the gods command.
Now every mission will take a little longer, at least until I get some sort of cavalry to explore a little faster.
We fear nothing!
I'm not one to leave loot behind if I can help it, so.
I will seek out my foes.
They have any.
Destroy them all! Kill everything!
They have Warcry. When activated, boost the morale of allied forces around the unit for 10 seconds. And do you have
The
anything?
enemy is
Nope.
weak. Let us slaughter these weaklings. I will destroy them all. I am the god's executioner. The power of chaos flows within me. The prey has been sighted. I am the destroyer. Destroy them all. Kill everything. Battle is joy.
Oh man, okay, if they get in front of him, they get hit by it too. Whoopsies. It's a good thing they can't turn on you for friendly fire.
Warriors are victorious. I move towards immortality. As the gods command.
Well, I was wondering about that. At least now I know.
Southern dogs will not live to regret your resistance to the Chaos Gods.
My blade is yours.
The gods told me that one would come to lead us. You are a worthy champion,
and I swear my service to you.
Alright, let's see what you got going on there, sorcerer. Wind of Death. Powerful area attack that afflicts the target area with a 15% chance of reducing HP by 2. And Steel Soul drains health from up to 5 targets with 30% chance to hit. The amount of damage inflicted will heal or resurrect the attached regiment's unit and the hero. Oh.
Let us slaughter these weaklings!
That sounds really good.
It's the god's command.
There can be no rest.
It's got tentacles too. Look at that. Must be a fan. It says undivided, but he looks a little...
I will destroy
Well, I guess you could
them all!
say Slaneshi.
It's the
But also a little
god's command.
Zinchi, I guess.
The prey has been sighted. Your enemies will soon be dead.
Alright, let's go
The
attack these
gods
guys.
Speak through me.
Glorious battle is joined. The gods are pleased. Your warriors are victorious. As the gods see fit.
Alright, not bad. I'm gonna leave this unit behind. Honestly, it'd probably be
We
worth
shall
just
earn
getting
the
him
favor of
killed.
the gods with the blood of the weaklings.
But in the early game, there's usually a finite amount of
Strongest magic.
units you can recruit, or regiments you can recruit, so it's probably best to keep him alive for now, so if I need to refill his regiment, I can.
I have another.
At least that's how the Empire campaign worked. There wasn't... In the early stages, there were only so many regiments you could have, and then some other missions, or I guess chapters. Because usually in the beginning, you don't have the means to recruit more regiments until you find like a town or settlement, so yeah. Best to keep that regiment alive, in case I need it.
The four powers.
We're gonna put him in here, so that we get more bang for our buck with the Steel Soul. There we go.
Destroy them all! Kill everything! Destroy it,
We have
dominate!
the bastards on a run! No mercy! Cut them down! For Sigma!
Our kinsmen need our aid. The men of the Empire will pay in blood. Their weak god cannot help them now. I need no help with killing. Kill!
I'm gonna separate
Destroy, slaughter!
Froth. I'm gonna throw this axe this way.
Please kill! Destroy, slaughter!
There we go.
God's foes are not but dust to me. As my Lord wishes, it shall be done.
The gods how might I serve? Your warriors are victorious! Are with us! Make widows unnumbered, orphans beyond count!
Save yourselves!
I shall destroy this army with ease! Aye, it shall be!
The gods will be victorious.
Glorious battle is joined!
This foe is beyond us!
You fought like a true champion, and we will be proud to call you our leader. We shall give the Empire cause to dread the Northmen again! Get moving!
Oh yeah? What is this it? Oh yeah, that's the end of the mission. Okay. Hot dog. Alright, now we have to look and see what our heroes are capable of. Also look at all the equipment that we picked up, which I don't think was a whole lot. We got a helmet for sure. A little pricey to replace. I'll replace the higher level ones. Warriors Undivided, yeah, that'd probably be worth replenishing as well. You know what, I might as well just replenish everybody. Alright, what do we have here? Do you have any points? You have 1 point available. So Spell Focus reduces the cooldown of his spells. Wind of Death, we already read about what that does. Deflection. Defense against ranged attacks. Magic resist is pretty straightforward. Unseen Lurker teleports the hero to the target area. Lord of Shadow increases the area of effects radius of the Wind of Death spell. Infernal Storm, the Unseen Lurker spell creates an explosion where it starts. The explosion damages units in the area with a 4% chance to hit. Divine Inspiration, the hero in the attached regiment gets a plus 5% bonus to experience points per level from each kill. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing that in the last... I don't think any of the other heroes had it, unless it was a hero that I didn't recruit for the elves. Steal a Soul, we know what that does as well. Honestly, that's probably the one I'm going to upgrade. Magical Ward, hero and attached regiments, magic resist goes up. Call of the Chase, increases movement speed of the hero and his regiment. Swift Command, the hero and the attached regiment's attack speed increases. Boon of the Gods, when charged, the unit has a plus 10% chance per level to avoid damage caused by the charge. Blood Sacrifice, sacrifices 10% of the hero's attached regiment to restore 40 morale points to the survivors. At least one model is consumed in the process. Drain Life, the next melee attack will also heal the hero by 1 HP if successful. Supernatural Resilience decreases the attacker's chance to hit by 5% per level. The Terror, a special attack that terrifies the opponent for 10 seconds. Every successful hit causes an additional 5 morale damage to the opponent while the terror lasts. Dread Feaster, each point of morale loss caused by the hero has a 1% chance per level to restore 1 HP to the hero. Well, that's pretty good. Decreases the cost of all spells by 2%. Breaks the magic of the opponent and freezes him for 3 seconds. Warrior Familiar. The hero summons a Warrior Familiar to aid him. The Warrior Familiar will periodically deal damage to the opponent with a 50% chance to hit. Similar to stuff like this, decreases the cost of all spells by 2%, if that is a passive that carries over to the regular battles, or if it's only for the duel itself. Regardless, I think Steel Soul is going to be like the one to go for in the beginning. Then Wind of Death. Wind of Death will be good too. So we got the Helm of Mentoth, or Mentos. Don't drink Coke while wearing it. Plus 1 armor, plus 30% charge bonus. And then Chaos Rune Shield. Plus 1 armor, plus 2 magic resist. Not bad. Alright, so he has Blood Offering, which sacrifices units to heal the hero. Eagle Eye increases the hero and the attached regiment's chance to hit with ranged attacks. I wonder if that affects this. Call of the Chase, increased movement speed. Warmonger, hero and the attached regiment's chance to hit increases by 2%. Battle Cry increases the hero's and the attached regiment's chance to hit while charging. Magical Ward, magic resist. Death or Glory, increases the target friendly unit's chance to hit by 20% at the cost of 40% armor for 20 seconds. Neat. So dueling, Deadly Strike, give 5% chance to do 1 extra damage with melee attacks per level. Hand of the Gods, increases the hero's damage by 1 with 50% chance to hit. Lord of Battle, when entering the duel, the hero gains 1 HP per level. Corrupting Blow, special attack that has a 30% chance to apply a curse to the opponent. The curse lasts for 15 seconds and increases the damage of every successful hit. And then Curse of Chaos, confuses the opponent by interrupting the spell currently being cast and silencing them for 5 seconds, but doesn't stun them like Gunther's did. Avenger, when the enemy hero makes a successful attack, your hero's chance to hit is increased by 5% for 5 seconds. Decapitator, the hero launches a devastating attack causing up to 15 damage. The damage is higher if the target has low HP. Only usable against heroes with 30% HP or less. So it's like Aurelian's ability that reduced their HP by half, but only if they had 30% or less health. Unholy Strength increases the hero's chance to hit against large targets by 5%. Axe of Doom, we've seen that. Throws in a straight line, damages them. Armored increases armor. Indomitable Constitution, increased HP. Master of Slaughter increases movement speed by 10% and attack speed by 15%. Can only be activated if the hero has 30% or less HP. And then Berserker. While the hero is enraged, his chance to hit is increased by 3% per level. And then Doombolt, the hero attacks all units in front of him with 3% chance to hit per level. Doombolt was a spell in Dawn of War that Chaos Sorcerers could cast. So I don't see a way to go Berserk. So how does he get enraged? So I'll grab Axe of Doom for now. Interesting. Alright, let's go to Angric Wolfbane's camp.
Hold a moment, warrior. What brings you to the camp at Angric Wolfbane?
It is heartening that there are those that still continue the fight. I am Thorgar, and I am seeking allies to join my battles against the weaklings of the Empire.
Then the gods favor you, Thorgar. Not all of us fled back to the north. A champion such as yourself will be more than welcome.
Ahead lies a gathering of rough tents and the smoke of fires carries on the wind. Judging by the raucous voices that can be heard, this is no Empire camp. Alright, hidden from the patrols of the Empire soldier, Angric Wolfbane has gathered together scattered warriors and warbands in this place. Though the camp is not well established, many men from Norska and the steppes can be found here, and are willing to exchange their skills and wares for gold and glory. The Wolfstone. Carried by Angric and his warband hundreds of leagues from Norska, the Wolfstone is an ancient monolith that his tribe believes was cast down from the north by the gods themselves. It is the totem of the Wolfpack, Angric's warband, and wherever they travel, so too does the Wolfstone. Okay. Gethi Kahan? Having traveled far from his homelands in the east, this trader from the Hung tribes arrived too late to join Asavar Kul's attack. However, he has found much demand for his weapons and skills as an armorer among the depleted warbands that survived the war. He will remain with Angric Wolfbane so long as there is profit to be made, before returning to his tribe as a wealthy man. So the range guys, I guess I should go and just get their damage upgrades. Oh yeah, we also need, so we have a fair bit of reading. I'm going to read about all the units before we proceed. So more reading, we'll save the next battle for the next episode. So the Wolf Hall, Angric Wolfbane's lodge. The Wolf Hall is home to the chieftain's fiercest and bravest warriors. However, Angric is in no hurry to make his presence known to the soldiers of the Empire, and has given his companions permission to join any other champion they feel is worthy of their talents. Then Kerbjorn of the Fjeguard? Fjeguard. The Fjeguard are a Norse tribe that traveled south with Asavar Kul, but were destroyed at the Battle of the Gates of Kislev. Their shaman, Kerbjorn, survived the massacre and now passes on his visions and trinkets to those champions he judges worthy, and can pay for his services. Okay. Let's read about our units. Thorgar the Blooded One, otherwise known as Hroth the Blooded One. Or sorry, Hroth the Blooded. Unlike he's known as the Blooded One in the book, he's just Hroth the Blooded. When the great warlord Asavar Kul swept down from the Chaos Wastes, Thorgar was a warrior in one of the many hundreds of warbands that attacked Kislev. When his warband's champion died in the fighting at the Battle of the Gates of Kislev, Thorgar took control and led the battered survivors away from the vengeful armies of Magnus. Now Thorgar is looking to rebuild his forces, excuse me, and once more again lay waste to the cities of the Empire. Undivided Sorcerer. Those who use the raw winds of magic to cast spells are known as sorcerers, powerful spellcasters able to unleash black bolts of energy from their fingertips, transport themselves from shadow to shadow, or flay their foes with burning fires. Sorcerers are seen amongst the Northmen as the oracles of the gods, and often act as advisors and counselors to the northern tribes. They interpret the will of the great powers, divining with sacrifices and demon summoning. Marauder Axe Throwers. Also from the tribes of the north, these are groups of marauders that specialize in throwing axes. They are able to throw heavy-weighted axes great distances with deadly precision. While they may not range as far as an archer, the damage from these axes arcing down from the sky will split a head and a helm with ease. They wear little to no armor, as it hinders their movement for a long throw. Marauders. The tribes of the Northmen that flock southwards with any chaos invasion are known amongst those unfortunate enough to be in their path as marauders. When not invading in such force, numerous bands of marauders mercilessly pillage the farmsteads and villages of the Empire in Cathay. Chaos Marauders are natural fighters, born in hardship and forged by a life of battle. They look upon Southerners as cowardly weaklings, no more suited to the battlefield than a newborn babe. Now there are some Northmen that aren't necessarily associated with chaos, but typically they are. oftentimes when you see Marauders, they are depicted as being associated with chaos. Alright, and then the Warriors Undivided, which we saw in the cutscene in the beginning. Amongst the Northmen, there are those who feel the pull of chaos stronger than others. Such gifted men and women are said to tread the path of the gods. They head in search of glory, power, and ultimately, immortality. Warriors of Chaos are awesome fighters. Raised from strong Northman stock, their skills are honed over the years by constant battle amongst themselves and against other races. They're held in fear and awe by the tribes of the North, and have great respect and authority amongst their tribes. Alright, there we go. Next episode, we'll do the first sacrifice and continue onward. Are there any duels? So I feel like Froth... Yeah, here we go. I feel like Froth would excel in a duel. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next episode. I've already said that. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.